Welcome everyone to the ASPA podcast. My name is Karen Neckelman and I am the marketing coordinator here at ASPA. Today we are with Michele Thomas. She's the HR supervisor for Cobb County School District, and Marco Holland. He is Chief Human Resources Officer for Marietta City Schools. Welcome both and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate being here.
Yeah, of course. So before we start, can you both introduce yourselves, tell us a bit about your background in HR?
Okay, my name is Michele Thomas. I am an employment supervisor with Cobb County School District. I've been in this position for about 10 years, and prior to that, I was with the Georgia Department of Education. I have also recently stepped down as past president of Georgia Association of School Personnel Administrators.
All right, I'm Marco Holland. This is my 25th year in education, and I was a principal, teacher, assistant principal, and a district level supervisor. I've been with Marietta City Schools since 2021, so this is my 4th year as Chief Human Resources Officer. Happy to be here, pride myself in just being a humble servant.
Okay, thank you for that. So you both are going to be presenting at our annual conference this year. What's the session about? What's the name of the session and what is it about?
So we are doing strategic school staffing best practices for large and small districts, and how this came about when they reached out to us is that we share a space. So Marietta is actually within Cobb County, and so Cobb County is the second largest district in the state. And sometimes there's challenges with strategic staffing with sharing that space. So we were just wanting to go through how partnering together and working together to make, especially in the changing climate that we are in right now in education, just working together to be more partners in education staff and with strategic staffing, as opposed to being against each other in the same pool, marketing pool.
And I'll compliment what Michele is saying. Is like in the case of Cobb and Marietta, we are nestled right in the center. But it's like we are the food truck and perhaps Cobb is like the cafeteria. So we have the same recipes and are serving the same food, but at different sizes. And being able to share the recipes are really going to be the key to having success generally for everyone.
And what do you guys think would motivate someone to come to your session?
I think that it's really good information. Like I said, there's so many changes going on in the field of education right now. We have a quote unquote dwindling pipeline, but we also have things that we're fighting on the legislative level, like with strategic waivers and different kinds of things from the state level, with more students being homeschooled. So our student population is also lowered than it has been in the past couple of years. So just finding out how to make data-driven decisions with building internal pipelines and things like that. It's just how to face the new future in education with staffing.
Yeah, I think we're both realists. We've been doing this work for a while. And I think the biggest thing that we hope that people walk away with is this idea of having some concrete examples and templates and things maybe you can implement right away, from how to build stronger university partnerships to looking at cross-functional staffing teams that can advise your job description and review process. So some of those things that we wish we might have had and being able to share them for folks to go back and use is I think they'll walk away with some tangible things that you can go back as an HR professional and implement right away.
And can you be more specific? Can you name maybe one tool or one strategy that you think attendees will be able to implement?
Yeah, one of the things I want to share is how we partner with a local university, which is Kennesaw State, and Cobb has something similar. But we built a mentoring program that pairs the mentees up with teachers with like personalities, and we incentivize the students by offering them work opportunities such as substitute teachers, as well as in our after-school program. And through that, that's a part of their onboarding because oftentimes our most immediate pool are going to be our student teachers. So when you come in and you get acclimated with a strong mentor, in addition to that, you have working opportunities within the context of the district. It makes you feel more a part of that school district, and you've already been acclimated to some of the ways and procedures and processes that makes it much easier for you to transition as a teacher. Furthermore, it makes it very difficult to recruit you away because you already feel a part of the family.
So what we're doing is we're doing our partnership, university partnership is with the University of West Georgia. And we actually are offering current employees opportunities to get advanced degrees. And we're also offering that to parapros. So we're doing our own grow your own programs. And with that, retention may not be as much of a concern right now, but recruitment may not be as much of a concern right now, but retention is. So we're doing that in exchange for giving us 3 further years once you get your degree. So we're building our internal pipelines. We're also offering opportunities to substitutes to become certified teachers.
That's great. So have you both presented before at ASPA's annual conference?
I have not presented at the annual conference. I have presented at the boot camps.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
What
this will be
about
my
you,
first
Marco?
time. It's my first time presenting at the ASPA conference as well.
Oh, that is great. So what are you looking forward to? What are your expectations in general?
I think we go to our state
Yeah.
conferences pretty regularly, but the couple of times that I've been to the boot camps, it's just been amazing to me to meet people from other districts and other states that have such a different approach to strategic staffing, and they have different challenges, and they just bring it's just very refreshing to learn new things and to get together with people like Marco has said, that have the same problems from a different perspective. So I just enjoy the networking aspect of it and just meeting all the people from across the country.
And what I really would expect is just engagement. I think as a teacher, one of the things you learn is that when you're teaching, you tend to learn more. When you're presenting, you learn just as much through audience participation and engagement as you would as if you were sitting and being a participant. So I think there are key words that we're throwing back and forth. Is this idea that retention is cheaper than recruitment. Transitions don't have to be disruptive. And Michelle's using this word pipeline. So partnerships are pipelines. So those are some takeaways and some expectations of generally just engagement.
Okay, great. So thank you for joining us today. We look forward to having you and meeting you in Nashville.
Thanks, Karen. Thanks for having us.
Sure.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Have a great day.